at how these three affect these four in our next lesson. Alright, so from our basic understanding here, we look at what atomic size is. Now, as I said, you have the definitions already, so I will explain the concept. Now, what's atomic size or radius? We're looking at the distance between the nucleus of that element, then the outermost shell electron. So the distance between the nucleus and the outermost or the last shell or the last electron, the valence electron. Are you okay? Good. Now we have two elements here, element X, element Y. So element Y2 from the nucleus to the last valence shell or the outermost shell. Now we apply the first concept. Let's look at shielding effect. How many shells is this having? X is having 1, 2, 3, 3 shells, right? How many shells is Y having? 2 shells. Okay, and we said that the more the shells, the greater the shielding effect, therefore the lesser the nuclear attraction. Now look here, for atomic size, it's clear that the more the shells, the greater the size or the larger the size. The more the shells of the element, the larger the atomic size. So you can write it down. The more the shells of the element, the greater the screen effect. Therefore, the larger the size. Which means the lesser the number of the lesser the number of shells, the lesser the screen effect, and the smaller the atomic size. Which means that nuclear attraction is stronger. So write this one down. The more the shells, the greater the screen effect, the lesser the nuclear attraction, and the larger the size, and vice versa. So I have X and Y. So of course, Y is larger in size. Sorry, X larger in size than Y. Y is smaller than X, right? So X is larger in size than Y because they have different number of shells. Now let's look at the case where they all have the same number of shells. What happens? So I have element A, element B. So now let's add one more shells to this one. Let's add one more shells, okay? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 electrons. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's add more to it. Let's add more to it. Let's add more to it. So here has 17 electrons. So 17 electrons, 17 protons. Here has 11 electrons, 11 protons. So element A and element B. So there's no more X and Y. We have element A and element B. Now what happens? The same number of shells. So this remains virtually like the same. Okay. Now look at something here. Let's compare the distance between the atomic size. Now the same number of shells, however, they have different atomic numbers. This one has 17, this one has 11. So write this one down. For the same number of shells, the greater the atomic number, the greater the nuclear attraction. Therefore, the smaller the size. Once again, with the same number of shells, the more the atomic number, the greater the nuclear attraction. Therefore, the smaller the size. Let me explain more. Now, protons are the one doing the attraction. Proton has 17 here, proton has 11 here. So there will be more nuclear attraction here because there are more protons here than here. Now, if there are more nuclear attraction, which means that the nucleus is pulling the electrons more and more to itself. So you get more and more smaller and more smaller. So once again, the greater the nuclear attraction, the smaller the size. Right, so we are moving on. So if you are not getting it, you can go back to the video and pause it and be taking notes, or comment below with your question, or WhatsApp me. My WhatsApp number is down in the description. So let's look at, now that we know what atomic size and radius is, let's look at their impact on the periodic table, how they behave on the periodic table. So now we have hydrogen 1. Let's write their atomic numbers quickly. Then we move on to explain the concept. Alright. Okay, let's move on to explain the concept. Okay, so if I say down the group, here's what I mean. If I say across a period, here's what I mean. So if I say across a period, I mean this. Down the group, I mean this. Now let's look at, what do you think will be the behavior of atomic size down the group? So we have hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium. Let's do the shells. That will help us understand. So 1 shell, 2 shells, 3 shells. So 1 shell, 2 shells, 3 shells, 4 shells. Because this one has 2, 1. This one is 2, 8, 1. So 3 shells. This one has 2, 8, 8, 1. So 4 shells. Hope you are following. Alright. So now, which means down the group there is an increase in the number of shells. Down the group there is an increase in the number of shells. And we learned that the more the shells, the greater the screening effect. Therefore, the lesser the attraction. Therefore, the larger the size. Which means that down the group, the atomic size increases. Which means that K is the largest in group 1, followed by Na, followed by Li and H. Which means that Li is smaller in size than Na. That is, lithium is smaller in size than sodium, because down the group, atomic size increases due to the decrease in nuclear attraction and the increase in the number of shells. Hope it's great. Let's go to across the period. Now, the same number of shells. Let's end here. Now they all have 2 shells. Okay, they all have 2 shells. So the same number of shells. So I was saying that if the elements have the same number of shells and there's an increase in atomic number, which means there's an increase in nuclear attraction. Hope you are following. So across the period, because they are the same number of shells with increasing atomic number, there will be an increase in nuclear attraction, because proton number is 3 here, 4 here, 5 here. So there's an increase in proton number, which means that there's an increase in nuclear attraction. So take note, across a period, there is the same number of shells. You can be writing them down. The same number of shells, but increase in the proton number or atomic number, leading to an increase in nuclear attraction. Therefore, as the decrease in the atomic size, which means that as you go along or across the period, atomic size decreases. So on across period 2, which means F is smaller than O, O is smaller than N is smaller than C. So the largest will become Li. Though Li has 3 proton numbers, F has 9, 10, 10 has that. Fi will be smaller than Li. This is for atomic size. Let's do an example.